Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading, and this will be for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you being on board and I love that you're part of our community. Please remember these readings are only general. They do flip-flop, go all over the place. If they don't resonate with you, go look for another reader or another aspect of your natal chart. Do not try to make them fit. Okay. Eight of Wands coming out first. So the Eight of Wands is a card that signifies fast movement. It's about messages across the airways that are moving backwards and forwards very rapidly. Now, this card can signify the arrows of love because the wands, of course, are passion, and you've got 8 of them. Behind that, I have the card of the Sun. So some of you may be dealing with a Leo, but this is the most beautiful card in the deck because it shows that everything now is coming to some joy, satisfaction, happiness. Everything that you ever wanted is right here, right in front of the 9 of Cups. So there's some sort of wish coming true, moving very quickly, coming in rapidly. Could be dealing with a Cancer here, but definitely forward movement and looking towards your future, waiting for your ships to come in. Something's on its way, Virgo. Something is on its way to you. It's just coming out now. So it's on its way. Okay, 8 of Pentacles coming in here. So it could be to do with work. Could be to do with starting a new business up. But something is definitely taking shape for you this week. Of course, it's not going to come to fruition this week, but there's definitely, you can see some forward movement here, something about to happen to bring it full circle, something, perhaps it's taking off. 7 of Cups, so maybe there was some confusion, waiting for something to come in, feeling very confused, maybe worried that you've taken the wrong direction, maybe worried that you've had the wrong choice, but now understanding that it's coming around. So we do have the card of Pisces, Cancer here in the moon. So whatever you're doing here isn't really completely revealed yet. There's some sort of unveiling here. So whether this is to do with a relationship, a business, a job, something is moving in the right direction. There's action happening, but not everything has come to light yet. 4 of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is definitely to do with your money. Maybe you have something that hasn't taken off the way you wanted it to. Could be about your stability here too. Something is moving, but not as it. Maybe it's only just started to show. Yeah, you've got a brand new start here with the Ace of Swords. So getting clarity about something, understanding here where there was confusion before, being able to see ahead now where there was some sort of covering up darkness before. Queen of Swords, so definitely taking this sword in hand and some energy here. Okay, there's a couple more storylines coming out here. Walking away from something that has not emotionally satisfied you. Maybe walking towards emotional satisfaction here. We do have the Empress card coming out here with the 10 of Pentacles. So definitely that sun ahead is showing you not only making money out of some venture that you're on, but also coming into yourself here after a period of darkness and confusion. Beautiful. 6 of Pentacles. So you're getting back what you're investing here. Let's get a bit more information. Something moving very rapidly that's bringing in a lot of joy and happiness with a wish. So it's some sort of wish that you're bringing in here. There's forward movement on something that you were waiting for before that perhaps you were a little unsure about or confused about. There has been a period of confusion here, a period of not being able to see what was ahead of you. You may have invested in something, you may have worked really hard at something, but it was like it wasn't coming through, whatever this was. It was sort of not really showing you the results you wanted to see. And some of this was about hanging on to something too tightly. So you could have been hanging on to your money too tightly, hanging on to the energy. Maybe you were hanging on to your own ideas instead of changing it around and using different ideas here. But there's something here that you have learned that you are letting go of and allowing. So it's like you've learned to stop controlling and just to allow things to unfold naturally. Because now this has brought more clarity to you, and you're understanding how to wield that sword now, how to use that sword to get what you want. You're coming into your own here, and because of that, you've got a flow coming to you now that's going to give you back what you've invested in this situation. Now, for some of you, this is about your own business. For others of you, it could be a work situation. It could be a relationship. It doesn't necessarily look like a real romantic relationship, but it could be. For others of you, it might be a family relationship, but definitely something now that you've put a lot of time and energy into, and you weren't getting the return that you were trying to get. So it's about letting go, releasing, and allowing, and you've done that, or you're about to do that this week. You're about to let go of this emotional stuff that's held you back, and you're moving forward with greater clarity and purpose. Okay, oh, beautiful. This is what I tell people all the time. Be the observer. Don't try to control, just watch. Watch things unfold the way they should, naturally. Okay, this is about perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so they come to believe these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is the perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. So this is about you being so close to the situation you haven't been able to see the answers. Something has moved you away from what you were looking at and taken away this confusion. I always say to people, if you're in a situation, especially something that involves you being emotionally involved, pull back your emotions and just watch the situation unfold, because sometimes your emotion clouds your vision. It's the way we work. Like the card says, your emotions are what you learn to use for most things. So pulling them back, being detached, seeing the situation for what it is, and moving forward with a greater sense of clarity and purpose than what you had previously, because you've clouded the answers here by not doing this. And what's going to happen through doing this, you're going to get much more back of what you invest. So equal give and take. Thanks, Virgo. Have a great week.